Ladies, I want you to pause and imagine something few dare to think about. What truly happens when you take a man in completely? When you allow yourself to fully embrace intimacy in a way that goes beyond the ordinary. There's a reason some women seem to hold an invisible magnet over men, a pull that makes them unforgettable, desired, and deeply cherished. It's not about looks or lines rehearsed or what you wear. It's about the subtle, powerful energy that's released in those intimate, private moments. When you understand it, you begin to see that every choice, every delicate action can shift desire, attraction, and emotional connection on a level most men can't even explain. And here's the truth. This is not something he will always talk about, but he feels it deeply, almost instinctively. There's a quiet power in knowing how a man responds, not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically to your presence, your confidence, and your boldness in intimacy. What I'm about to reveal will change the way you see your own feminine energy, your connection with desire, and the hidden ways a man's mind and heart respond when you fully embrace these moments. By the end of this, you'll understand the magnetic, almost hypnotic effect this has on him and on yourself, and you'll never look at intimacy the same way again. Stay with me. Because missing even one of these 5 revelations would mean leaving a secret of irresistible feminine power untapped. A power that could change everything between the two of you. The first and perhaps most powerful effect of this intimate choice is emotional. Women often underestimate just how deeply a man's emotions respond to intimacy beyond the surface. When you choose to fully embrace him, allowing yourself to be completely present, it's not just a physical act. It's a declaration of trust, admiration, and connection that he rarely experiences. In that moment, he feels seen, desired, and emotionally validated in a way that words can never achieve. There's a subtle shift in his energy, a softening of his defenses, as he senses your willingness to be close, your confidence, and your vulnerability all at once. This is when a man's emotional walls, built over years of social conditioning and past experiences, begin to lower without him even realizing it. He feels an intimacy so rare that it creates a lasting impression, a quiet memory of connection that lingers far beyond the moment itself. Psychologically, this act signals to a man that you accept him fully, his desires, his vulnerabilities, and his complexity. It triggers a release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which strengthens his feelings of closeness and attachment toward you. This doesn't just make him feel good in the moment. It makes him think of you differently, more deeply, and in ways that often surprise even him. Men start to associate you not only with desire, but with comfort, trust, and emotional safety. A rare combination that few women understand how to create. For you, the empowerment comes in understanding this effect. You're not performing. You're guiding, influencing, and shaping emotional energy. Recognizing the weight of your presence and your choices gives you a confidence that radiates. You step into your feminine power, not through dominance, but through awareness of how intimacy moves both heart and mind. By appreciating the emotional impact on him, you hold a subtle but irresistible influence, a magnetic presence that keeps him coming back, emotionally drawn, and quietly captivated. The way you connect in this moment sets the foundation for deeper trust, loyalty, and desire that no casual interaction could ever achieve. The second powerful effect of this intimate choice lies in the physical and hormonal responses it triggers. Responses that go far beyond simple pleasure. When a man experiences this level of closeness, his body reacts in subtle, almost primal ways. Hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins surge, creating not only feelings of satisfaction, but a deep sense of bonding and connection. This isn't just about a moment of desire, it's about reinforcing attachment, intimacy, and attraction on a level most women never consciously see. The chemicals released make him feel more present, more focused on you, and surprisingly more emotionally tuned to your needs and reactions. It's as if, in that moment, he's wired to connect with you on a deeper, subconscious level. But it's not just him who experiences these changes. You, too, feel the subtle energy shift in your body. There's a quiet awakening of your confidence, an increase in your feminine presence, a magnetic aura that radiates without effort. Every reaction, every micro-expression you give is amplified, making him notice, even subconsciously, the depth of your presence. This is why some women seem effortlessly alluring after intimate moments. They've tapped into this cycle of energy, chemistry, and attention, and it manifests in ways that can't be faked. Moreover, the physical closeness creates a rhythm of connection. His attention is drawn to you, not just to the moment, but to the energy you emit. He becomes more attuned, more aware of your desires and presence. You're not just sharing a moment, you're creating a feedback loop, a subtle dance of chemistry that heightens attraction, emotional connection, and desire simultaneously. It's seductive, yes, but it's also a display of feminine power, an awareness that your energy has a profound effect on him. Understanding these hormonal and physical responses changes everything. You see intimacy not as a casual act, but as a tool of connection and influence. The energy you emit, the confidence you radiate, and the subtle power of your presence create an experience he won't forget, a moment that imprints in his mind and heart, shaping how he feels about you long after the encounter ends. Unnoticed, but is perhaps the most transformative effect of this intimate choice, the impact it has on you. When you embrace intimacy fully, when you allow yourself to be present and confident in these moments, your own power amplifies. This isn't about arrogance or control, it's about awareness. Every subtle decision you make, every confident gesture, every moment of feminine presence communicates volumes to him, and it communicates even more to yourself. There's an undeniable boost in your confidence because you understand, at a deep level, the influence you have. You realize that your presence alone can ignite desire, respect, and admiration, creating an energy that is magnetic, irresistible, and unforgettable. This confidence is seductive because it's authentic. Men are drawn to women who know their worth and embrace it unapologetically. When you understand how your choices shape his emotions, his attention, and his desire, you begin to radiate a quiet power that's far more compelling than words or outward appearances. You're no longer seeking validation. You're generating it naturally through your awareness, your energy, and the subtle command of your own femininity. This is what makes some women unforgettable, what keeps men coming back, not just for moments of intimacy, but for the energy and connection you cultivate. And here's the secret many women miss. This confidence doesn't stay confined to the bedroom or private moments. It spills into everything: your interactions, your presence, your voice. Even the way you walk into a room. You start to notice how men respond differently, how they become more attentive, more protective, and more aware of you. This is the essence of feminine power: magnetic, subtle, yet undeniable. It's not about trying to control him. It's about stepping into your own energy, owning your influence, and realizing that the depth of your presence is enough to inspire loyalty, desire, and admiration. By embracing this, you step fully into your feminine power, transforming not only the connection you have with him, but also the way you experience yourself. Every intimate moment becomes a reminder of your worth, your energy, and the magnetic influence you carry simply by being fully present and confident. In this awareness lies a power so compelling that men feel it immediately, and you feel it radiating from within. Beyond confidence and chemistry lies one of the most profound effects of this intimate choice: the deepening of intimacy and emotional bonding. When you fully embrace closeness, it sends a powerful, silent message to him, one that transcends words. It's a declaration of trust, vulnerability, and acceptance. Men feel it immediately, even if they can't articulate it. In that moment, he senses that you see him completely, that you appreciate not only his presence, but the essence of who he is. This creates a connection far deeper than surface attraction, a bond that lingers and strengthens long after the moment ends. Intimacy, at its core, is about more than desire. It's about emotional alignment. When you engage with awareness and presence, you foster an environment where a man feels safe to open up, to be vulnerable, and to invest in the relationship emotionally. He begins to associate you with a rare combination of desire, trust, and emotional fulfillment, something he cannot find easily elsewhere. This deep connection enhances his attentiveness, making him more conscious of your needs, more responsive to your presence, and more invested in nurturing the relationship. For you, understanding this dynamic is incredibly empowering. You're not just participating in a fleeting act, you're shaping the emotional architecture of your connection. Each moment of genuine closeness strengthens his attachment, builds loyalty, and deepens his subconscious desire to prioritize you. This is the subtle, magnetic force that separates women who are remembered from those who are forgotten. By recognizing the way intimacy fosters emotional bonds, you step into a space of influence that feels natural and effortless, yet profoundly compelling. The beauty of this effect is that it works silently, without manipulation. Men feel it internally, responding to the trust and closeness you provide, and over time, it transforms the entire energy of the relationship. Ordinary interactions evolve into profound moments of connection, desire, and mutual appreciation. Every intimate choice you make is a step toward cultivating a bond that is emotionally rich, magnetically attractive, and deeply satisfying. It's the kind of intimacy that makes him feel he cannot replace you, and that keeps him coming back, not just for moments of desire, but for the rare depth of connection only you provide. The final effect, and perhaps the most subtle yet powerful, lies in the psychological and subconscious influence this intimate choice has both on him and on you. Human beings are wired to respond to intimacy in ways that go far beyond conscious thought. When you fully embrace this level of connection, you're creating impressions, emotional imprints, and subconscious associations that linger long after the moment ends. Men may not always be able to explain it, but they feel it deeply. They carry the memory of your presence, your confidence, and the energy you radiated, and it begins to shape how they think, feel, and respond to you. This is the quiet, magnetic influence of feminine energy at work, subtle, yet unforgettable. For you, the power comes in understanding this invisible impact. When you realize that your awareness, your choices, and your energy create ripples in a man's mind, you step into a new level of feminine mastery. You're no longer simply participating in intimacy. You're guiding the emotional and psychological flow of the connection. Each subtle action, each moment of presence communicates confidence, security, and allure that he can't ignore, and it leaves a lasting imprint on how he values you. It's not manipulation, it's awareness. It's about knowing the impact of your feminine energy and using it to cultivate admiration, loyalty, and desire naturally. This subconscious influence also works internally for you. Every time you embrace your power, you reinforce your self-esteem, your confidence, and your presence. You begin to see yourself not just as a participant in relationships, but as a magnetic force shaping connection, attraction, and intimacy. Men may not be able to articulate it, but they sense your energy, your awareness, and your confidence in ways that make you unforgettable. This is why women who understand these dynamics radiate influence without trying. They don't chase, they don't demand attention. They simply exist in a way that leaves a lasting psychological and emotional impression. Understanding this fifth effect completes the picture. It's the secret layer beneath the emotional, hormonal, and intimate responses, a quiet, enduring influence that strengthens desire, deepens connection, and ensures that your presence is never forgotten. By embracing this awareness, you step fully into your feminine power, creating impact that lasts long after the intimate moment ends, shaping both him and yourself in ways that are magnetic, profound, and transformative. So, let's take a moment to recap. Beautiful. What we've explored today is far more than an intimate act. It's a powerful tool of feminine influence that affects both him and you on emotional, physical, and subconscious levels. We've uncovered 5 key truths: how intimacy creates a profound emotional impact on him, how it triggers physical and hormonal responses that deepen attraction, how it strengthens your own confidence and feminine power, how it builds unshakable intimacy and emotional bonding, and finally, how it leaves a lasting subconscious imprint that keeps him drawn to you long after the moment has passed. Each layer works together like a delicate, magnetic dance, and every choice you make amplifies your presence, your allure, and your influence. Remember, this isn't about control or manipulation. It's about awareness, presence, and embracing your feminine energy fully. It's about understanding the silent language of desire and connection, and using it to cultivate relationships that are deeper, more magnetic, and unforgettable. When you grasp this, you're no longer just participating, you're shaping the energy the desire, and the emotional rhythm of your connection. If today's insights resonated with you, don't let them slip away. Comment below and share which of these 5 truths surprised you the most, or how you feel this could transform your confidence and relationships. And if you want more secrets of feminine power, energy, and attraction, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because your journey into irresistible feminine influence has only just begun.